Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Wiki narration volume set to 100. Entering settings, wiki narration volume set to 100. Wiki narration volume set to 100.
Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Gamecocks headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Caught by Williams on the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Run in the red zone, it's Williams. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Run inside. It's Fuller. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing Sellers. With the catch, it's Bennett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Here we go. Ready.
Running inside. It's Fuller.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pulls it in. It's Sellers. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
390, twilight. 390, twilight. Kill. 139, Albatross. 139, Albatross.
The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the tight end. Sellers. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. On the sideline, got it in the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Grabs it in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes a handoff. It's Dalton. Makes it past the marker. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Made the play on the bit, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse? Makes the catch and he's free. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harbor.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sellers to the air again. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Complete in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Washington. Release to the back. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Takes a handoff, it's Howard. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Hey, kill it.
The run inside. It's Fuller. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throwing, Sellers. Got it behind the line. It's Fuller. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Running inside. It's Fuller. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Under fire. Being chased. Gets the first himself. Still running at the 40. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Hey, kill it.
The offense changing the play. Right back to him on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sellers immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Sellers. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't keep a fast quarterback in the pocket. Man, you got to keep him inside that tackle box. Don't let him dance. Don't rush upfield. A lot of times that's the responsibility of the defensive lineman, because now you see, now the linebackers, the secondary, everybody's chasing him, and he has the ability to go to the house, to make the big plays. That dude's got some jets.
He splits the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Got it in the middle. It's Sellers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McAllister. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Kill. 180, raise car. 180, raise car. Go. Cut hard.
Throwing, Sellers. Floats it out in space. Maybe a crease. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
They'll give it to him again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Gets the back moving. Sellers. Snagged in the middle. It's Fuller. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Hey, kill it. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Oh, man, and for the defense, you're just like, dang it, if that would have just stayed in bound for a second longer, we could have got the ball, maybe made some momentum, something happened, but the offense definitely dodged a bullet on that one.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Here's a heat. And they got him.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for space, it's Fuller. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They'll go right back to him. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every week. It's an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on the 2-yard line of a play you can run.
They're going to run it. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
There's a crease. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.